If anybody Stillwater holds, I will leave. James, don't make me. Oh, James. Ooh. James, we're both void, huh? Yes. Dear God, fucking Teemo's also void? What do you mean? Teemo's also void. Please. The whole lobby's void. Alright, I'm pivoting. Fuck this shit. Do I play Galio carry? Nah. Void seems really good early game? Yeah, it is. That's why I generally prefer to play it, honestly. I'm rich get richer, so I'd like to just econ hard here, but I'm also winning, so like I want to keep winning. Did everyone in the lobby get like Void open? Like legitimately? Void, Demacia, Iona, Void. A hard swap for us all. I probably won't be playing it long term anyway, don't worry. Is Kale hard to cringe still? No, she's kind of bad now. Like, I think Kale is probably playable, but like, I don't think she's OP now. Yeah, she doesn't have the same OP-ness. Correct. Her penis is a lot smaller now. I wonder if there's a carry Cho'Gath angle available. Like, does carry Cho'Gath exist? You know what I mean? There was until he got nerfed. I know. I'm thinking now, though. This current patch. Could it be possible? I don't think it is after the nerfs. I just don't think it's enough. I'd be curious to see full AP. I think it'd just be tough to like make him viable in that regard, but I'm interested to see how it would work. Confirmed. You'd probably duo carry Chomals. Yeah, I could see it. I don't know, it's hard because like you need him to have so much value then. As a one cost, you'd have to like just high roll the crap out of him early for it to make sense. You know? So I just don't think it's possible. You'd have to have something crazy for him to be viable now. But I don't know. Admin doesn't exist anymore, so that's kind of out of the question. We have Zon. True. Is there anything like about on kill for Zon? I haven't looked really. You could Giga Stack HP and make him explode. Yeah, but then you'd have to put like a Zon emblem on him, which then you're losing out on a slot, right? Which I don't like. I can see the thought process though behind it, but I just don't like losing out on a slot. If you're gonna try to carry someone, putting in you'd have to put like multiple can you do multiple Zon setup? So, for instance, wait, the fuck? This guy's got, you got a Bastion and a Phelios? What in the fuck? No, one mod per Zon. Okay. Recon Bob just doesn't make sense. Those bruisers are hurt. I was gonna say, if you could do multiple per, it would make a little more sense, but one per just feels kind of shitty then to try to do it with it. But yeah, the one Zon mod that gives 33% max HP plus 150 HP for the Zon Zon emblem, right? A Warmogs and a Warmogs, but then you're only killing frontline. Yeah, at that with it, you know? I can see an angle, it's just the angle is very small. He did say his early game was on point, it's his late game he struggles with. Okay, so we're gonna get the Orn Anvil on 3-5. Maybe get a Jinx item. I don't even really want Cho'Gath, but I'm playing him because I can. You know, that's kind of where my brain's at with it. I don't think I'm gonna play Piltover, so I may as well play a big Cho, you know? Who doesn't love a big Cho? Honestly, it's probably just IF here. IF seems like the best option in this current spot. I mean, Locket's good. It's just not on your backliner. So just hope for remover, I guess. Hey, ZERI no items is actually insane. Holy smokes, is she strong. I know this is going to be the better play long run, so I just figured I'd do that now rather than wait. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm going to want the items on her over having 0 gold or 0 value on a 2-cost or 2-cost 1-star. Long term just doesn't make sense. I'd rather put the money into ZERI and call it good. And then once I hit 7, I'll roll a little bit to try to get ZERI 2 here. Okay, Shadow, you made your point. Your dick's big. Can you please stop fucking me with it? That hurt. I got the Jinx, so I'll be okay. Oh sweet, I get my 70 gold still. Huge, actually. Does Muramana work on Lux? Ooh. I don't know. Who asked that? Yeti? You mean Manazane? Manazane, honestly, Sona's not bad if you get multicaster set up. I'm just making sure I got the same understanding as you. If you get multicaster set up, it's good with on your Sona, but you need Sona 2+ at least then. You need Titanic Strength and Full Bruiser to make Cho'Gath a thing. I forgot about that. Or like straight up completely forgot that existed. I don't think Scoped Weapons is bad, honestly, just because it gives me more value and frontline value. Or excuse me, and range value. Deal more damage over distance against these guys, and then I don't have to move as well. I honestly think if the Gunner meta continues, Karma will be really strong into it. Because, or the TF, Zeke's meta. Because you do multiple unit damage then, pretty consistently. I'm cucking you guys who are playing Cho'Gath. That's all I'm happy about. I really actually like Karma right now. Invoker 6 Karma feels pretty solid. Invoker, well, so hear me out on this. And this, I was just getting done explaining this. A lot of people play very grouped up right now and play Gunners, right, with Zeke's. Because of that, when you get things like Karma then blows up those groups with her every 3 attacks, I believe. No, Karma and just Galio. Karma Galio. So I can explain it real quick. The setup I've been going is Evoker 6 with Taric for Targan, and then adding in Freljord with either the Ashe or the what's her name now? So it's Lysandra Ashe or Lysandra. So it would be Sejuani Lysandra for the front line, combining with Bastion, Bastion with Shen. Oh no, the levels. So I find it's best played when you have a Karma or Soraka drop on open, and then flex those into something else later. So both times I had it happen, I got dropped a Karma on open, and then was able to go Invoker 2. Karma's too stable, and then I was going Rise, and then depending on the Rise, I would build around that. Cassiopeia gets taken out for Rise, and so then you play Evoker Verticals, and depending on the augments, it can be really, really strong. I was having a ton of luck with it. It felt really good, and the biggest thing is blue buff on Karma, and then Rise or Lysandra being secondary carry, depending on the Rise or Lysandra. I felt like you needed some secondary carry value, so keep an eye out for what you have and what you can play for secondary carries in that spot. I can see Arfin as well. Yeah. At the end of the day, you just play whatever hit you hit, which I think is good. Playing what you hit is generally like my go-to right now. I roll on 8 instead. I roll down to like 50 here to hit my upgrades. Gives me Kaisa carry vibes. Yeah, it's very similar. It's very similar to Karma in 7 with Dragonmancer, except that she does multi-damage similar to Kaisa. So she kind of is a weird mix of the two, because she does single target damage, but it's also an area of effect, and then every 3 she does an explosion, right? And so she's very, very strong. I find that she's very, very strong, but they've also buffed her now twice. So keep that in mind. This is the second time they buffed her. So I don't think she was that great at first. It has to be good enough that chat thinks it's good to play. But it's this build right here, basically. Manazane feels a little sussy on it, I'm not gonna lie. Because you already spam abilities so fast. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But yeah, so my setup was blue buff, jeweled gauntlet, flex. Whether you need healing, etc. And then I would generally just build Galio super hard, and then go Rod. I like blue buff though, because you generally kill people a lot with her because she's your primary multi-attack damage dealer. And so I don't like Manazane, I like blue buff because again, you're getting back that 10 every kill. Preference though, preference. Gunners are literally just Jace for Piltover. And then I add in Vi because value, and then Zon because value. No, I know what I want here. Don't you dare, Shadow, you son of a bitch, cock-sucking piece of shit. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, you deserve that. You got it fair and square, but I can still hate you for it right now. What? He took my unit. I have a right to be mad. I still hit it, though, so I'm okay. Where's that luck when you're playing Shurima, right? I don't ever see that kind of luck when I'm playing Shurima. I already have Zon 3, so I'm probably honestly just going to drop the Echo and sell this and put another 5 cost in. I think that's honestly the play. Shadow, you are top 4, though, bro. You said top 4, and you're top 4. I'm proud of you. You're putting in better units. You're playing the game a little bit more intelligently with your board selection. I'm still beating that ass, but you get a 3rd at least. Shadow was a gold player, but very, very good at strategy games. So I've been just trying to coach him a little bit with some ideas. You know, dang, I haven't been doing a whole lot for him coaching wise, but honestly, this board looks pretty good. The only thing I'd really say is like maybe value on the Shen somewhere. You're not getting value out of the Jarvan other than the stun, which the stun is good. So maybe instead go like, if you hit it, a Cassante for Bastion. But again, I know I'm currently holding a Cassante too, so getting that's a little harder than it sounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, no, he's playing Iona. So, like, I can at least see that. But, like, don't replace it for a 1-star Targan. But, like, you know what I'm saying. Don't sleep on set is what I'd say in your build. That build right there is a set machine setup. Because then you can play set Juggernaut and play, like, a Juggernaut as your frontliners. And you'll have a lot better results. Also, when you're below 20 gold, just roll to 0. Roll to 0. So I'd roll hard. You're 1 life. You need to be 0 gold. Especially if you could potentially face me or something, you know? There you go. I like that Cassante in a lot more. It gives you a stun, and it also gives you Bastion value. And Bastion value is really solid. But yeah, see how you stunned his entire backline there? That's huge. I don't know if you survived, but that was good. That was good swap. But yeah, I'd say at the end there, just make sure you're rolling your gold. That's a really common thing that a lot of new players struggle with, is just getting rid of their gold at the end. Like, if you're already on death's door, you may as well just use what you got, you know? Okay, ZERI carry is legitimately really good. At a certain point, you just gotta send it, man. Like, it's really tough, and, like, I'm not saying BMing you at all, because it is super tough. But at a certain point, fucking send it. You're gonna lose otherwise, you know? So, the big thing is when you're sub 20 health, you're always one health away from death. So, just always go to 0 there. So, you had, like, an extra round. You basically just didn't give yourself time to play. If that, you know what I mean by that. But yeah, no, you played that well. You're getting a lot better, in my opinion. But it's a time thing, right? Like, the more time you put in, the better. GG. Oh, yeah, no. The Ionia is not flexible, really. You're limited to basically, like, 2 trait, like, the other traits being all at 0s. Let's go. That was actually a pretty good comp.